Adventures of Irvingman. Professional wrestling has been around for a long time. My grandmother used to love it. I never knew her, but my dad told me a story about her and wrestling. I'll get to that. Right now, let's see what's going on in the ring in Metropolis.
Listen to that crowd roar. It's Bad Luck Brannigan and Two-Ton Tony beating it out up there in the mat. Everybody in this uncle screaming for Brannigan to put the paralyzer on Two-Ton. And here it comes, the famous Brannigan paralyzer. Two-Ton Tony is down. He's writhing on the mat. Listen to that crowd.
The paralyzer, a move that actually paralyzes his opponent, permanently as far as anybody can tell, and it hasn't been banned. Why? By the time we get to the story, he's put 7 men in the hospital. Perry White wants to put a stop to it.
Ever hear of Wayne Winchester? The name sounds vaguely familiar. He was intercollegiate wrestling champion last year.
Oh, yes.
Well, he's coming down here tonight to watch Brannigan wrestle Simmons on television. I'm going to hire him to find out something about this paralyzer hold of Brannigan's.
He figures a genuine, honest wrestler can spot what Brannigan is doing. Perry wants Lois and Clark to be there to watch the match with them.
I know it's crooked, because Brannigan's manager, a bird named Murray, is crooked.
The hard part, as always, is proving it. He's hoping this trained wrestler who knows all those holds can help him expose what they're doing.
Well, there it is, son. Bad Luck Brannigan's paralyzer, the hold that's put 7 wrestlers in the hospital.
Well, frankly, I never saw wrestling like that in college. It looks more like a serious attempt at murder.
That's exactly the way it looks to me. And I'm counting on you to help the planet prove it.
Clark says, I wasn't watching the match that closely. I was watching Brannigan's fingers. I know why, but it'll go right over Perry's head.
Oh, great. Did he have a nice manicure? Ow!
I just tried one of those holds on myself.
And it's hard to give a reasonable answer when that's going on. Clark is outside Murray's place when he encounters an old friend, another wrestling promoter.
I'm here to get down on my hands and knees and go in there and beg him to give me a break.
As bad as that, huh?
Bad is worse. It's simply terrible. Now here, I got a good going business running wrestling matches at the arena, and along comes this Murray guy with a stable of gorillas, and now half the good attractions are in the hospital.
It sounds like he's trying to take over. And if his are the only wrestlers who can move their limbs, he has a good chance of succeeding.
All right, you got me over a barrel. Well, what's your proposition?
Same deal, Bleecker. You give me 60% of your stock in the arena and the wrestling syndicate. From then on, we work together.
Why, you're crazy. I can't do it.
You gotta do it, fella. Or the only wrestlers that'll be able to walk will be the boys I'm handling.
Well, I don't know. I'll have to talk it over with the boys first.
All he wants is a controlling share of everything, so he runs the whole shebang and everybody has to follow his orders. Not much to ask. He says, you need someone for the Friday night match. You can have Brannigan against your man Golden Adonis. Adonis is Sam's biggest attraction, possibly his only attraction by now. Sam balks but has no choice. What none of them know is Clark is listening through the wall. He knows the whole scheme.
Bad Luck, you're all set. You go in against Adonis Friday night.
See, I don't know, boss. Adonis is pretty tough. If he gets me in that spin before I can work my paralyzer, I'm a dead pigeon.
I'll fix that. Where's that Swami? Hey, Ram.
Ram is an immigrant from India. He's the secret behind Brannigan's paralyzer and all the rest.
Now, Adonis has Brannigan spinning. In a split second, he's gonna slam him and mean it. What does Brannigan do?
It's easy, I show you. Look, his leg you can reach so. Now, I not hurt you, but do you feel this?
Oh, take it easy.
So, Mr. Brannigan, this. You use your fingers so. Press hard until you feel the muscle slip, then it is done.
He uses pressure points. Ram probably learned them to use in healing. Murray is keeping him as a virtual slave and using his knowledge for twisted purposes.
What do you want?
Master, how long must I stay here?
Look, pal, we're treating you good. We're hiding you here so the government police don't find you and throw you in jail for the rest of your life, ain't we? When the chance comes, we're gonna slip you on a ship bound for India.
Ram says, I know all that, but something's bothering me.
A thought has come to me that these secrets I teach your wrestlers, these secrets are not being used for a good purpose.
Forget it. Didn't I tell you my boys are good, clean boys? They wouldn't do no harm to no one.
I wish to believe you, Master. For if I discovered that my knowledge of the human body was being used for evil, it would be a very bad thing for you, very bad.
Pressure, bad luck!
Remember, this stuff works on everybody. Pressure points don't care what kind of big shot you think you are.
Nature, boys, getting ideas.
I hope you don't take a notion to cross us up. I'm liable to paralyze myself.
Well, we won't need him after Friday. After Golden Adonis gets it.
You're gonna turn him loose?
Think I'm crazy?
I hope he had to work a lot on those expressions. I hope they don't come naturally.
Uh-oh. Adonis has Brannigan now. No one ever came out of that jet spinner.
Watch his hand.
Whose hand?
Brannigan's. Watch.
He did it again. The paralyzer.
Brannigan can't resist the urge to strut a little.
There ain't a wrestler in the world who ain't afraid of me. I'll meet any of them. I'll even wrestle gorillas if you can sign them up. I claim I'm the world's champ, and I ain't heard a challenge.
I'll accept that challenge, Brannigan. I'll wrestle you right here 1 week from tonight.
That's Wayne, our college wrestler. I think he's lost his mind, or else he's showing off for Lois. He was really excited about taking her to the match.
Where'd you come from, pretty boy?
My grandmother would have loved that. She was the prim and proper type, pillar of her church. You never heard a so-called bad word out of her. Except when she was at the arena watching wrestling. One night the villain was doing something and suddenly the hero got loose and knocked the villain for a loop. My grandmother jumped out of her seat and screamed, "Now kill the shame of us!" For the record, as far as I know, he didn't. Perry is about to blow a gasket. He's ready to pounce on that crazy kid when he and Lois get back to the office.
I thought this thing out carefully while I was watching Brannigan tonight. He's not a good wrestler. He's got a deadly trick. And I know I can solve that trick once on the mat. It's the only way.
No, nothing doing. It's too dangerous.
Wayne, please, for my sake, don't do it.
Don't worry, Lois.
Why don't you say something, Kent?
I think he can do it. I think Wayne can beat Brannigan.
Perry says, "Okay, if you're so sure, I'm putting you in charge of making sure he does. If something happens to him, it's on your head."
All right, sir. I'll accept full responsibility. Come on, Wayne.
Clark, I never want to see you again as long as I live. Come on, Wayne.
Wayne feels like a wishbone right now. Later, Clark is eavesdropping again.
Do I got to wrestle this college punk?
Well, it's something I didn't plan on, but it's a break. I hear tonight that Sam Bleeker's gonna hire some college wrestlers. So if you can flatten this one, he'll back out.
But them college wrestlers really know how to wrestle. I might get hurt.
We'll get the Swami to teach us some new paralyzers, don't worry.
He listens a little more, and it's time for Superman to meet the Swami. He uses his X-ray vision to find the room and flies up to it.
Greetings. You are no doubt a genie or some spirit sent to help me as I have been praying for help.
Close enough. Ram says, "I think they've been deceiving me." Superman says, "You're correct. But here's what we're going to do. You show me those things you do on my body. Don't worry about hurting me." Later, Clark is showing the same things to Wayne.
Hey! Boy, what did you do? That numbed me.
I'm sorry. Let me fix it. Better?
Yeah.
I guess I must have hit one of those pressure points. Now, Wayne, all we have to do is develop your defense against that sort of thing. Now, I'll try and remember everything I can. Of course, I'm not much of a wrestling coach, but I'll do the best I can.
It's funny, but I've got a feeling you know the right answers.
I don't know why he's playing so ignorant. He's a newspaper reporter. He could have picked up the knowledge anywhere, and almost any story would be more believable than this.
All right, Jimmy, now do just what I told you. Maybe I better stick to the newspaper game. Only 24 more hours to go, Wayne. How's your neck feel?
Okay.
That better?
Yeah.
Good, you're building up some armor in the right places.
Lois is in Perry's office. She couldn't bring herself to go to the arena and watch.
I don't even want to think about it. That nice, clean kid crippled.
The match should be starting any minute now. I don't know. Kent's usually right, and he seems confident the boy can toss Brannigan.
Well, no matter how right anyone is, there comes a time when he's got to be wrong. It's only human nature.
Sometimes I wonder if Kent is human.
Me too. Perry says, "Look away if you have to, but I need to know what happens." He turns on the TV.
Chief, he's using the paralyzer.
Brannigan is a one-trick pony, so when his trick fails, it's easy for Wayne to beat him.
So you quit cold. What happened?
I give him everything I had. And when I give him the paralyzer, nothing happens. He just grins at me. Somebody tipped him off.
Clark is in the next room with Wayne and Jimmy. Jimmy is giving Wayne a rub-down when Clark starts listening through the wall again.
We've been crossed up. The only guy that could have done it is Ram.
Why should he cross us up?
That's what I'm gonna find out. Go on, get your clothes on. We're going over to my place and work him over.
Superman can't allow that. They'd throw him out of the Genies Union.
Where you going, Clarky boy?
I'll see you later, Sam.
No, you won't. You see me right now, and you ain't getting away from here till we settle something.
Oh no, it's Superman's greatest nemesis, the Talker.
Clarky, don't push me. We got lots of business to talk over. Your boy won and he won honest. Why, it'll be a new sensation. Honest wrestling.
I'll see you tomorrow, Sam.
We'll settle everything tonight and before the wrong people whose names I won't mention get to you. Why, Wayne here's going to be my new star.
My mistake, the babbler. Clark says, I'm not his manager or his trainer. Jimmy's his trainer, talk to him. It takes some doing, but he uses his power of passing the buck to defeat his foe's dreaded ability to jabber.
As long as he can't use his fingers, he's harmless. I'm gonna give you one more chance, Ram. Why did you cross us up? Who talked to you? Who paid you? Give him a little twist, Bad Luck.
Oh, I know nothing. I did only what you asked. Please, I talk to no man.
But the babbler has done his damage. Murray and his goons reached Ram first.
Oh! Oh, all right, boys, the party's over.
It's Superman!
The Superman.
Where is he? Hey, get this guy!
Get him yourself after you pick up your teeth.
You're not hurt badly, my friend? I will recover quickly. You came just in time. I prayed that you would come.
These men will never have a chance to hurt you again. But there are others that have already been hurt. These you must help.
Superman also explains that he has nothing to fear from the police because he's done nothing wrong. Murray was lying to him. Besides, that's not the police at the door.
These men were torturing me when a genie, a Superman.
Superman again.
I thought so.
He figured they'd find Kent here chasing another lead. Clark explains that Ram was forced to show that stuff to Brannigan, but he can reverse all the damage he's done.
You mean you can heal those poor crippled men? Why, if you can, it'll be like magic.
Like the only real magic, the magic of knowledge.
What do you think of that, Fred?
Couldn't you just get sick?
Until next time. Video by Harry Harrison. Audio by Morris Morrison. Wardrobe and makeup by Alice Allison. Your announcer has been Peter Peterson.